Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, inspirational leader joining me from across the globe. You're welcome on board the Transformation Podcast with leading empowerment and transformation authority, Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi, and that's none other than my wonderful self. The Transformation Podcast brings you content on personal development, leadership, mindset transformation, health and well-being, relationships, entrepreneurship, as well as career growth and development. It's a pleasure and privilege to be with you. All of this is geared towards empowering you to unlock your full potential, live a purposeful and fulfilling life. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I am your host, Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi. Today's episode will be looking at unlocking your greatness and flourishing in every area of your life. Unlock your greatness and flourish in every area of your life. First of all, when we talk of unlocking your greatness, we are talking of something that's already found within you. We are unlocking, we are opening something that's already within you. It's your greatness, it's not my greatness. Of course, it's unlocking your greatness and unlocking my greatness at the same time. But when we talk of that greatness, if I'm referring to myself, it is my greatness. If I'm talking about you, it's the greatness that's in you. So this is not something that I've just made up. It's not an imaginary, statement. It is truth. It is actually a reality. It is what already lies within you. And you can be telling me or asking me, do I even know you? Or you may be saying, Dr. Sylvia, you must be joking. You don't even know who I am. You don't know the challenges that I'm going through right now in my life. You don't understand the mess in which I find myself. I smile and say, yes, I do know. You may be going through some rough times. You may be at rock bottom. You may be going through some life challenges. You may be really, down low, depressed, oppressed, abused, whatever it is. I know one thing for sure, which is why I said what I'm talking to you about is the truth. We are all created by magnificent power, a magnificent God, and destined for greatness. We are all empowered with the seed of greatness trapped within each one of us, waiting for the appointed time, environment, and season to thrive and flourish, producing the fruits or the greatness that are trapped within the seed. So for that reason, I'm super confident, because we are more similar than different. We are all created by one divine God Almighty. We are all related in some ways. And if I am destined for greatness, if there is greatness within me, and I'm ensuring that every single day I wake up, I live to my full potential. In other words, I live my greatness. But the fact that I'm still alive, it means there is still so much greatness in me to be released to the world. And it's the same for you. There is still so much trapped potential, trapped greatness within us that is yet to be unleashed, that is yet to be tapped, that is yet to be released to the world. So we must be on the same page as we go on in deeper depth or so in this transformation podcast today. And that page should be, there is greatness in you. I want you to come to that realization, because the beginning of every transformational journey starts with awareness. Without awareness, there can be no transformation. If I'm not aware of this greatness lying within me, waiting to be released, to be tapped, to be unlocked, I will ignore it. I will not maximize it. People will exploit it. And I will be abused. Abuse is simply the fusion of two words, abnormal use of something or someone. So when I don't know my purpose, the greatness in me, I use it differently, contrary to the original intent for which I was created. And the intent for my creation, your creation, was that we thrive in our greatness. We have dominion in the areas where we are called to dominate, to serve, to lead. So I plead with you, you must become aware. If you've never been aware, I want you to work with me. I want you to pause, acknowledge, become aware, and accept the fact, the truth, that there is greatness in you. There is greatness in me. There is greatness in every single human being that lives on this earth. if we are not experiencing that greatness yet, if we are not living that greatness yet, it's because it's still trapped. It's still, hidden. We've put a veil over it, the veil of our trials, our problems, our realities, our financial hardships. We've put that veil over it. It's like I'm having a light and I put a veil, a dark veil over the light. It doesn't change the fact that the light is present underneath that veil. It might not be shining bright. People might step into that room and not benefit from that light because there is a veil over it. However, the truth, and the only truth, is that there is light underneath that veil waiting to be unveiled, waiting for us to release the veil, to take off the veil so it may shine at its fullest potential. When I take that veil off and you begin to experience light in this room, I've really not done anything. I have not created light. There has always been light underneath that veil. All I've done is to take off the veil, which is what I step in here in today's episode of the Transformation Podcast to do with you. Beloved listener, beloved friend, beloved leader, there's always been greatness trapped within you. Like I said, if you think there is no greatness, if you think you've never experienced it, no one has ever told you that, no one has to tell you that. It's within you and it's hidden. So if it's hidden, they will not know. Just like if I step into that room where the light is covered by a veil, I will not even know there is light underneath that veil. Especially if it's a dark veil. It's the same way. People don't need to tell you. You don't need to feel it now. It's obvious because you've carried your problems, your trials, your worries all over your greatness. You've put layers upon layers of problems, of, burdens, unforgiveness, resentment. Layers upon layers over this greatness in you. And you feel so overwhelmed. You feel so oppressed and low and depressed. Yes, because you're carrying the world's burdens, which you are not supposed to carry. For me, it's so easy. I'm a Christian. My Lord asks me to cast my burdens onto Him. He says, come to me, all those who are tired and weary of carrying heavy load, and I will give you rest. And when we rest, it's like everything is so easy and smooth. We don't have burdens upon us. After we've rested, we can often do more because we are re-energized. So He wants you to be re-energized. He wants you to be restored, to rest in His presence. Don't carry those burdens. Don't carry those trials, tribulations, worries upon you. They are covering your veil. They are covering your greatness. Or is that veil of light that is covering your light? Because you and I are light to the world. Our light is meant to shine before men, so they might see my good works, your good works, the things I do, the difference I make, the impact I create on this planet. I'm not going to take the glory. I'm not going to become arrogant because it's only a privilege to serve. All I'm doing, I'm serving with what I've already been given, with what I've already been equipped with. I'm not creating anything new. I'm maximizing the gifts, potentials, and greatness trapped within me. So beloved, let's step into this. Before we step into this process, my new book is coming up, 7 Days to Unlocking Your Greatness. It's a powerful book. I'll be doing a bit of series on this, so I take you into that place where you are ready to open the door and allow the greatness trapped within you to step out into the world and serve. Your greatness is not meant for you. We are not meant to serve ourselves. No fruit is meant to serve itself. When trees bear fruits, they never eat those fruits by themselves. The fruits are meant to serve the world, to serve those who come and harvest and enjoy, from the benefits of those fruits, the nutrients, minerals, and vitamins they have. It's the same way. Your greatness was never meant for you alone. My greatness was never meant for me alone, which is why I'm here today sharing with you through this podcast, the Transformation Podcast, on unlocking the greatness in you. It was meant to be shared to the world. It was meant to serve the world. But until you become aware, open up the door so it can get out, it can be released, so people can now see, experience, and benefit from that greatness. It will remain trapped and futile forever. And when we eventually die in that state of having the trapped greatness within us, we have no legacy. We've not lived the truly great life we're called to live. We've not benefited and served those we're called to serve. We've died with the potentials and greatness still trapped within us without ever allowing anyone to benefit from that. What a waste. What a disservice to our world. So, beloved leader, as you join me, as you listen, let's pause for a minute. I'm going to take you through a session or a series of mild visualization. In my book, it's a profound series of visualization. We'll take note of 3 key things as I talk to you about your greatness. As I do this series, the whole of this February, so you might actually have it in mind. You might have the image of that, so it never leaves you. And as you reflect on that, you begin to work on developing and releasing your greatness to the world. Greatness must thrive in a setting, a bespoke, a definite environment. And I'll explain that. Greatness is meant to serve in a specific environment. I cannot be great in the sea. My greatness is not meant to be revealed in the oceans. Fishes are greater than me when it comes to being in water, in the sea, or in the ocean, because they are designed to thrive in that environment. Environment matters. Environment is important, is vital for you to thrive in your greatness. If you are in the wrong environment, your greatness will never see the daylight. You will not be able to unlock your greatness and thrive in your greatness. You must be in the right environment. And when you're in the right environment, you'll be able to tell this by the ease with which you function, by the ease with which your greatness begins to be made manifest. It is nurtured, nourished, and released to the world. You begin to function in a very almost effortless manner. You begin to have a lot of fulfillment each time you serve, each time someone benefits from the light within you, from the greatness within you. It brings you deep inner fulfillment. There is almost a lack of, effort, struggle, and overwhelm, because you are a mere vessel. You didn't place that greatness within you. I didn't place that greatness within me. My creator, your creator, placed the greatness within you. Some of you talk of universe. I talk of my creator. I know him. I have a deep personal relationship with him. Think about it. Nothing on this planet ever came into existence without a bespoke, a definite mind behind it, without the creator of that product. Something as simple as the clothes I'm wearing, the earrings I'm wearing, the lipstick I've used. It had a mind. It had a mind to become all that we have today. There was a mastermind behind it that worked through the vision they had and the purpose they wanted that creation to fulfill, to bring it to you and me so it can serve us either as our clothes, our earrings, our lipstick, our makeup, whatever it is. It's the same way. It's exactly the same thing. You and I were created with a definite purpose in mind, diverse based on what we were called to fulfill. Like I said, the fish will thrive effortlessly in water, in the ocean, whereas I will thrive effortlessly on the planet, on Earth, in this environment. If I take the fish out of the ocean, the fish would struggle to thrive. The fish will die. It doesn't mean I'm far better than the fish. The fish is not in its environment, its correct environment, where it has to be, sown, nurtured to actually excel and fulfill its purpose. Let me pause here and give you another visual example. Take, for example, when we talk of greatness, we talk of fruits. Fruits have to be, before they become fruits, they come from seeds. Let's say most fruits from seeds. Okay? Some actually are not sown directly from the seeds, but I'm not going to go into that details. Let's focus on seeds. Every seed needs a specific environment to grow and thrive. A ground, a fertile ground. I cannot sow a seed on a rock, on this table, on my tile, on my chair. I cannot sow a seed on my head and I expect it to grow and flourish. That does not mean that seed is not destined for greatness. That does not mean that seed, if it's an orange seed, is not destined to become oranges. The end product, the final purpose of creation is your greatness. Is what you were called to become. Becoming all that you were called to become, having all that you are called to have, and doing all that you are called to do. It's really, really living in your full potential and greatness. So that seed needs a specific, definite environment for its greatness to be revealed, for its fruit to be revealed and made manifest, not immediately in the appointed season. I cannot sow a seed in a bowl of water. That seed is great. There is nothing wrong in that seed, but the environment is wrong. I cannot take a seed once I've sown it in the right environment, a fertile ground where I'm expecting it to grow and produce its fruits in the due season, and I water and nourish it with petrol, with fuel. It will kill the greatness in that seed. It will kill the fruit trapped in that seed, and that fruit will never come into existence. No one will ever benefit from that, seed or that fruit. The fruit will die a seed forever. Will remain a seed forever and die a seed without ever fulfilling its purpose of becoming an orange fruit and benefit us. So even environment, what we use to take care of ourselves in that environment is important as well. Once you're in the right environment that will nurture you, that will empower you, that will enable you to grow, because it's a fertile environment. Whatever is trapped within you, the greatness that is trapped within you, maybe it's the greatest gynecologist in the world, the greatest hematologist in the world, the greatest lawyer in the world, the greatest heart surgeon in the world, the greatest doctor of philosophy in biology or whatever in the world, the greatest artist in the world. Whatever that is, you must be in the right environment, and you must nurture and nourish that lawyer in you. You cannot become a lawyer overnight the moment you are born, even though from birth you are destined to become the best lawyer the world would ever see. It takes time, and you must be in the right environment. You must actually get the education relevant, necessary to nurture the lawyer in you. And you must actually water it by reading, by going to school, by learning and doing your tests, your exams, so you move to the next level and you become the greatest lawyer you were created and destined to become, so you may impact and transform lives. That is exactly how it happens. So just like that seed, you must be sown in the right environment. You must be nurtured and nourished with what is needed for you to thrive and grow. Water, not petrol. Water, not fruit juice. As much as fruit juice is not bad, as much as even petrol. Petrol has a purpose. You cannot put water in a car for it to fulfill its greatness. You need petrol. So you see again, environment. The environment for petrol to allow, the creation, the product to thrive is the engine of a car. It's for a car. Water is for that seed that is sown to be nurtured, nourished, and then to become the oranges or the fruits that are trapped within that seed. So we have the seed. In your seed, everything you become is trapped within. There is a process. So you already have greatness in you. Beloved leader, friend joining me, thank you all for joining me. To those who watch this video, please do share this video so you may impact more lives. Those who are joining on Facebook, because I'm also streaming on Facebook, please do share this video so we can impact and transform more lives. My mission this year is to impact and transform 10 million lives globally, so people can become aware of their full potential and thrive and excel into leadership positions and live their full potential and their greatness. In other words, the life they were called to live, so they may excel in leadership positions, financial independence, and make a difference in their world. I cannot do this alone. I need your support. We were born to work together in a community. So I need you. If you're blessed by this video, which I'm confident that you are blessed by this video, or if you watch it to the end, you will be blessed by this video, please do share and bless others. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you again. So as I was saying, we've got a seed. You might not be seeing your greatness right now. If I have a seed, an orange seed with me right now, you cannot see an orange fruit. If I show you an orange fruit and I tell you this seed is exactly the same as this orange fruit, you're surely gonna laugh. or someone who is ignorant, you may not laugh because you have knowledge. You are aware that that orange that I'm showing you, which I'm having on my left hand, was once a seed. And even in those oranges are trapped several other orange seeds that will be taken off again to go over to produce a new cycle of oranges for sustainability, for a legacy. So oranges are never extinct or they never run out. So if I show you a seed and I show you an orange fruit, or let's even make it better, because you might say, I'm not sure that's an orange seed, maybe it's a lemon seed, maybe it's a lime seed. If I take an orange fruit and I open up that orange fruit and I take off an orange seed from it, I close the orange fruit back, I hold it in my left hand and I hold the orange seed in my right hand, and I show it to you that this seed is the same as this fruit. They are only at different stages. They are only at different times of the process or their growth process. This orange you see on my left was once a seed. I hope I had an orange. I think my daughter wanted to give me an orange. Thank you, my darling Destiny. Lemon. She wants to give me a lemon, so I'm just going to change now. I really want it to be visual. And she has a lemon seed she's going to give me as well. My darling Destiny, she's such an incredible lady. She's always there for me to make my experiences with you far more, relatable and so easy for you to actually take part in. If you remember my last video, thank you so much, my darling Destiny. My last video when she came up, when we're talking about being grateful, even for the things that you have lost. You know that gratitude is looking at the blessings in our lives, while being ungrateful is looking at the things we have lost. So right now, here I am. She's giving me a seed. I'm not sure if you can see this seed. I'm going to show it on the screen. I won't be able to show it on Facebook, but you'll watch this video later on. That's an orange seed. That's an orange, a lime seed. I've got a lemon here with me, it's not a lime, and I've got the fruit. Destiny has just kept a lemon open. She's taking this seed out of the lemon, and if I hold this lemon seed, I said this is exactly the same as this. That's what greatness is all about. I'm seeing the end at the very beginning. This is the beginning of the process of sowing a lemon seed that will eventually become a lemon tree and produce the end, the final product, which is lemon, that has endless benefits for you and me. When this seed is nurtured, sown in the right environment, and nurtured with water, not petrol, not kerosene, not fuel, not orange juice, it will eventually produce lemon at the appointed season. So right now, this seed can say, I don't feel the greatness in me. I'm so small. I'm so hard. I'm so naked and empty. There's just nothing in me. No one even wants me. Everybody's going for the lemon. When they have a cold, they are sick, they have whatever it is, they are going for the lemon. They are never asking for me. Like Destiny is having a lemon juice right now. So they are like, I'm not great. Nobody wants me. It doesn't matter, beloved. That's why I said awareness is the beginning of every transformational journey, and it makes you to become confident. When you become aware that though I might only be a little tiny seed right now, I came out from this lemon. I am from the lemon, and I will only become a lemon once I've been sown, nurtured, nourished. My greatness, in other words, is becoming my final product, becoming a lime fruit, a lemon fruit. And when I become a lemon fruit, it's not for myself. It's to benefit the world, like you and me, like Destiny, who is now having a lemon juice. So if you are at that form where you don't feel the greatness, beloved, there is the seed of greatness in you, which is what I said. There is a seed. This is the seed of a lemon fruit. There is a lemon or many lemons in this single fruit. And the incredible thing about your greatness, my greatness, is that we don't only produce one thing. We are multidimensional. We don't only produce one fruit. When this seed is sown, there will be several lemons that will be produced once nurtured, nourished in the right environment. If I keep this on my table forever, I will never see this. It remains forever a seed, a lemon seed. Nobody will even know if it were a lemon seed, because a lime seed is similar, an orange seed is similar. You will really have no relevance. And that's what will happen if you leave the greatness trap within you. If we as humans never knew, for example, that this seed has the potential of becoming lemons, we'll not maximize it, we'll not utilize it, we'll not take it and sow it. if humans or yourself, and that's why we educate humans on earth, because we understand, like when I started, that every human is destined for greatness. And that's why I'm doing this video. If I didn't know that in every human, in every seed, greatness is trapped within, a fruit is trapped within, we'll leave this seed forever without ever taking it to nurture, harness its power, so it may become all that it was actually designed to become, the lemon fruit. So I know, and like I said, I'm not making up stories, this is truth. Sow this lime seed, this lemon seed anywhere that is fertile. You don't need a psychologist, you don't need a PhD holder to come and tell you anything else. It doesn't need to go to school. Effortlessly it will thrive and produce a lemon fruit. It's the same way, the same for you and me. That greatness in you, you might just be a seed right now, which is why you're telling me, Dr. Sylvia, I don't feel the greatness. I don't see the greatness. I'm nobody. I'm so irrelevant. I can't even make, out of where I'm going to get my next meal from. I'm unemployed. I have no job. I've just lost my job. I've been divorced 5 times. My children don't even talk to me. You might say all of these because your seed of greatness is still trapped within you. You've put a veil over it. You've put covering and labels over it. And over time, you've changed the narrative. Over time, you experience only the superficial layers of all that you've put upon your greatness. You experience only the abusive relationship you've gone through. You experience only the depressed mind that you've created. You experience only the depressed state and negative state of being that you have created over time by speaking those negatives and labels over your greatness. And over time, that's what we've seen. It's like a beautiful table. Dust have come over it. I could never see the beauty. And someone says you're beautiful. They are not lying. We just have to dust it. Take off the dust. And your beauty will be revealed again. And transformation is the ability of this seed to become the lemon. This seed doesn't change. People say, oh, people change. No. Your greatness never changes. You go through stages for your greatness to be revealed or to be released to the world. This seed has not changed when it becomes a lemon. It's gone through the various process or stages of growth. From a seed, it went into the ground, it took roots, it now had a root, and then when it shoots out of the ground, it now has a stem, and then it grows. It's transforming from seed to roots, to shoot, to stem, to branches, to leaves, to flowers, and eventually to lemons. Eventually they are green, unmature lemons, and eventually in the appointed season of harvest to the ripe, mature lemon, ready to serve in its greatness and full potential. So beloved, as you listen to me, I remind you, do not despise the day of little beginnings. Don't despise this seed, because you're not seeing the lemon fruit here in it. Do not ignore the power of this seed because you don't see the lemon. Do not despise yourself no matter where you are right now. Do not disrespect yourself no matter where you are right now. And above all, don't allow anyone around you to despise you. But the truth is, when I despise myself, because most often we are greatest enemies, they are the things we tell ourselves. If someone tells me whatever they want to tell me about myself, if someone is saying I'm not good, if I don't allow myself to take that on board, to receive it in my mind and harbor it in my mind is that fertile environment. My mind is that fertile ground where my greatness has to be sown, nurtured, and nourished to sprout. A receptive and fertile mind, a growth mindset, will allow the greatness that God placed within my spirit to be made manifest, to pass through my mind and be revealed to the world. The mind is the gateway to my greatness to be made manifest in this physical world. The greatness is trapped within us as spirit. So I've left now from seed, talking about plants. I want you to see the visual example. I've come now to humans, talking about spirit, soul, and body. Spirit is the fruit of greatness. We are created in the magnificent image of divine God, who is spirit. And his Holy Spirit, separated from the world, dwells within me, with everything I'm destined to become. But it remains trapped within my body, which is the vessel that should allow it to be made manifest through my physical works on this planet. But it is trap if my mind tells me otherwise, that I'm not great, I'm not good enough, I'm only a seed, I'm only little, I'm only an abused woman, I'm only a divorcee, whatever you seem to tell yourself. We are our own greatest enemy. You must transform your mindset, which is what I'm doing through this transformation podcast, sharing with you this truth about life, simple, basic, profound truth, so you may transform your mindset. You may renew your mindset through the words I'm speaking, so you do not conform to societal norms, labels, and limitations, but you actually are able to become all that God purposed you or destined you to become, so that you make manifest your greatness. So your mind is that fertile ground. It must be receptive to the truth about yourself, to the knowledge about who you are, so it can allow it to not be nurtured, nourished, and flourish through our actions. If you believe you are healthy, you will do healthy things. You will take actions daily or weekly to stay healthy, to eat healthy, to drink water, to choose water over maybe alcohol, to choose, healthy food and meal over unhealthy food and toxins. You will choose healthy things that nourish your physical body over unhealthy products that damage your skin and all that. So it's paramount that you become aware of this greatness and allow it to be nurtured and nourished in the right environment. So in the appointed season, you will eventually be revealed to the world as the person you were created to become, having all that you were created to have, and becoming all or doing all that you were created to do. So by the time you exit this planet, you must have fulfilled your purpose. I will end here today and I'll continue this session. Get ready for my new book, my upcoming book, Unlock Your Greatness in 7 days. The book is destined to read over 7 days, and it starts with you visualizing. So I've just given you a visual example when I talk of really mind visualization. I've shown you to have a visual image of a lemon. Your seed is trapped within the lemon. Once you know that you've been taken off from a lemon, you are confident and unwavering about your beliefs of who you are. If you knew, like my daughter has taken this purposely or exclusively from the lemon, we know for sure that whenever this grows, whenever it is sown in a fertile environment, it is destined to become a lemon. So when you visualize your source, when you visualize your end, you have a vision of who you are destined to become. Your heart desires. What do you desire to become? If you were told that anything you ask, you will become, everything you ask, you will become, having no limitations, what would you be asking for? What would you love to become? There is a specific desire within us placed by the Almighty Creator, a passion, a drive, so that we are guided towards becoming the image, the individual, the greatness that we were destined to become. That's why if I sow this seed, if we could ever hear this seed speak, all it has desires will become to grow and become a lemon fruit, never a mango fruit, never an orange fruit, never a tangerine fruit. It doesn't speak, but every single day in silence, action speaks louder. Actions speak louder than words. So even without speaking, every single day I go to work, my greatest heart's desire, everything within this seed is aligned. So once it sprouts and becomes a tree, it produces lemons and nothing else. So beloved, I hope that has helped. Where have you come from? It's not just looking at your physical parents, but also your physical parents will guide you. Like I tell my children, take for example, a lion can only give birth to a lion, not a goat, not a dog. If you know that you're from a mother or a father who is a lion, you're bound to be a lion. I am a lioness. I am a victor and not a victim. I'm success. I'm destined for greatness. My children are bound to be destined for greatness. My husband is the same. And because the two of us have come together to produce these incredible children, there is no other way out. But above, who we are as physical parents, again, because I don't want you to be limited. Some of our physical parents might be really the wrong examples or role models. We never want to become like them because they never lived up to their greatness. They lived a mediocre life below their greatness, averageness, and actually below average. There is an ultimate Father. There is an ultimate source where you and I come from. Our God, the true, one and only God, the creator of heaven and earth and the universe, who is a creator, who has created us in his image. Like I said, he's my source, then I'm also a God. He's my source and he's a creator, then I'm also a creator. He's my source, then I can do all things that he does. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, because I am created in God's image. I am like him. In other words, when you see me, this fruit, when this seed grows, it is created. It will create images similar to this lemon. So beloved, living with that, you definitely know that you are destined for greatness. Look at your source. Know where you come from and see the end product. Visualize the end. Visualize the fruit. What you destined and desire to become. If there were no limitations, if you were guaranteed success, what would you be doing? If you were never working to pay your wage, what would you be doing? Because you had abundance. Next week, I'll take you through an intensive visualization process. Get ready. I will put the book link for next week so you can pre-order, as I do series on this book before it's launched at the end of this month. Thank you all for joining me and sending you loads of love. You've been watching the Transformation Podcast with leading empowerment and transformation authority, Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi, 8 times international best-selling author, serial entrepreneur, author, founder and CEO of Voice of Nations, which is a social enterprise to empower, educate, inspire, and transform the life and status of young girls, women, and families so they can become aware of their rights and full potential and excel into leadership positions and experiencing financial independence. We also have a publishing company to enable you and facilitate your publishing journey and your writing experience so you can release your message. You can share your greatness to the world like I am doing. Once you've gone through that journey from your seed to the greatness, you can share with the world to inspire more people to unlock their greatness too. Or you may be called to lead and thrive in another environment. You want to share with the world in your field where you are called to thrive. We are here to serve you. And the Transformation Podcast, once again, as I said, brings you content on personal development, leadership, health and well-being, relationships, entrepreneurship, and career development and growth, so that you may be able to live a fulfilling and purposeful life, stepping out there in your greatness, truly fulfilled and living a purposeful life. Thank you for joining me. Please do share. Please do join my YouTube channel and you'll be highly blessed. Help me to reach 10 million people this year through my books, my work, my videos. Thank you and God bless you. It's your transformation friend and Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi. Thank you.